Kicking things off this week, apparently Madonna is once again under the impression that if you piss off enough people around the world, they'll start buying the crappy records you've been putting out lately. Having already instigated huge problems everywhere from France to the Pacific Rim to Germany to Scotland, she's now made a scene in Colorado where she refused to drop her fake gun shooting bit from her live show. Local police and other authorities asked her politely to drop the bit from her show that night in light of the recent and historical shootings in the area. But the aging singer refused, and a large number of people were said to have walked out of the arena following the incident. To take the situation from tasteless to hilarious, Madonna's publicist said about the incident that it was unthinkable to take the gun bit out of her live show, saying, quote, "It would be like taking out the third act of Hamlet." That is a direct quote, folks. Madonna's gun skit on stage is now on the same level as one of the greatest dramatic tragedies in history. Or maybe that's just her career. In some pleasantly surprising news, it was revealed this week that in the forthcoming Queen film, The Great Pretender, fans will be treated to an unreleased duet between the great Freddie Mercury and none other than Michael Jackson. Mercury also duets with Rod Stewart on the classic song Another Piece of My Heart, and for those two reasons alone, this has become a must-see film. Now, when it comes to being quotable, few people can hang with Neil Young over the years, as he's always managed to perfectly balance that line between humorous and blunt. Following another successful Bridge School benefit show this past week, Neil Young took to Twitter to address a few fan questions. Some of the finest were when he responded to a question about Bono by simply saying, "Who's Bono?" And at another point, he told a fan that a great way to get noticed as a musician is to get outside a bit, as well as mentioning that the fact that his music has been passed down through the generations is nothing more than proof that he is clearly old. It's good to know that Neil Young certainly still has his sense of humor. It was also confirmed this week that an all-star lineup will play November 15th at New York City's Le Poisson Rouge in what's being billed as an apparent internet telethon called The People's Bailout, looking to raise about $50,000 for an organization affiliated with Occupy Wall Street. Musicians like Lee Ronaldo from Sonic Youth and Guy Picciotto from Fugazi are set to appear among many others. There are a number of comedians also listed on the bill, and tickets go on sale November 2nd. And finally, in what may be the most amazingly hilarious story of the year, a Michigan man is suing Justin Bieber, claiming that among other things, the pop star stole his credit card to pay for enlargement surgery. Yes, that sort of enlargement. Along with this claim, the man says that he was sodomized by Usher while being forced to listen to Katy Perry's Firework on repeat. Oh yeah, and apparently the Biebs bought a ton of cocaine to be shared with P. Diddy, and he bought it on a credit card. All true, folks. The lawsuit exists. I can only hope this goes to trial so we can all hear the depositions. So that's the news for this week. Be sure to check back here every Friday so you're always the first to know, and be here every day for all the music news, reviews, and knowledge you'll ever need.